This is what we call our rules of engagement for sales leadership. Now, this is my commitment to you guys. You can decide how you want to do it, but I used to have our executives sign something along these lines for them, and it was my commitment to them and their commitment back to me. And why we make people sign stuff, and I know Randy and Will, where you guys at? We have them signing. It's like you're thinking. Signing is like you're committed, you're agreeing. You put your name on it. It matters, right? So I like that. It always helped us kind of have a frame of reference. So here's kind of what I believe to be a great sales leader in our company, whether it be county manager or sales manager, because I look at a lot of folks here that are running counties that are also integrally involved in revenue and people, and vice versa. That's probably good. That's how it should be, all right? So, number one would be, we'll be passionate, we will lead with positive exuberance. It's impossible to be great at something that you're going to do without passion. I can tell you this much, playing sport, growing up in business, I've never met a single person in my life that was really great at something that wasn't passionate and excited about it. So, find a way to get passionate about what we're doing if you're not already. And if you are, good, keep that way. This one is important, this is a challenge for us. You'll create 1 hour in your week, outside of your whirlwind of day-to-day stuff, for your WIG, your wildly important goal, to work on your business, not just in it. So you'll pick an hour where your phone is off or away from you, where you're not checking your BlackBerry, your iPhone every 10 seconds because it's beach. We're like a little puppy, like Pavlov's dog. Phone beach. Oh, let me look at this. I'm good. Hold on a second. Don't do that. For an hour, bury it, and work on the thing you say is most important to you. So if I said wildly important goal, in our world it was new business, because I knew if we recruited new business, we didn't live in fear of losing the business we had, we'd always be growing, right? So an hour a week, I made sure my admin, no meetings, no discussion, nothing, we moved on, okay? So for you guys, figure out how you're going to do that, so you're thinking about what can you be doing to take obstacles out of the way of your sales executives. How can you better integrate your sales and escrow teams? How can you create new opportunities in the market for them? How can you help, whatever that is in your world, think about that. 3, we'll be a player coach as a sales leader. I don't think you can do this job behind your desk. I just don't think you can. Okay? So you got to get out. We have to admin sometimes too. We got to get out and be in the fight, meet our customers. We will create both lead measurements and lag measurements. And lag measurements you already have, so we only got to create lead measurements. To achieve our WIG, we'll post these measurements at least twice a month so we can keep track and score our goal. If you don't post them, especially with sales, it's not important to them, not important to you in their minds, right? When you post a scoreboard with salespeople, what happens? What happens? They get competitive, don't they? They want to be ahead. They want to know we're winning or we're not. Why would we do it? And they get feisty about that. And just watch. I played a lot of basketball growing up. We were just playing around. No one keeping score. It was kind of casual. As soon as someone's all right, first one 11 losers, got all of a sudden it got real serious. Keeping score matters. Find a way to keep score. We will develop an impactful 30-second value proposition speech and a business-to-business sales leader 3-minute elevator speech that becomes part of our sales culture. So whatever that's going to be able to say what you do in a way that becomes part of what you are. So when we did ours, mine was always business to business, real estate, connecting dots, consulting, saving time, saving money. Those were things that I would speak about and when I said what I did, and I made that our culture. Look at making whatever it is in your world, make it your culture. You can say it comfortably and do it. Well, remember we're driving a Ferrari. And I'm going to say this, and I'm not just saying this because Roger's here, because I've said this before when he was not here. But we've all been recruited, we've all talked to people, and I remember talking to someone who was recruiting me a couple years ago, and I said, with all due respect, I'm pretty good at what I do, but I work in a place that makes it easy. And I use this analogy because I lived in Australia 10 years. When I played basketball overseas, I lived there 10 years and played basketball. In Australia, F1 motorsport is this huge thing. So they have the Melbourne Grand Prix, right? It's this big race. They shut the whole town down. And one of our sponsors, Finlandia Vodka, was also a sponsor of Michael Schumacher. So I got to go to the race, sit in the box. And Finlandia paid our club to have their name all over our jersey, like 80 grand a year. They paid Schumacher $2 million a year to have a little thing here that said Finlandia, right? The guy was making about $100 million a year, which is athlete, period. He won 82% of his races that year. go to the race, he wins, we get to go to the after function, I'm there. He walks up with these two beautiful ladies on his arm, comes over, shakes all our hands, and I said, hey Michael, you know, I'm an athlete too, tell me. It's amazing what you've done. How are you going to do it? Tell me what's the secret. And Michael is German. Steven, I'm a pretty good driver. Not the best maybe, but pretty good. Why I win, why I'm the best, I drive a Ferrari. Not a Toyota, not a Yugo, a Ferrari. I never forgot that because I believe in fidelity, we drive a Ferrari.